All right, Corey Manlick joins us here after a very strange, long delay. You still had a kid that needed to finish the hole. He's the only guy here from the group, right?
Correct, yeah. The other three were able to finish up before Owen happened to put his just left. We had to search for it on the fescue. We had to do a drop. He put a 3-iron just short of the green. And then a rules official came out and said, we're done. Like, just immediately suspended. I'm like, okay, sounds good. So we had a mark, and we kind of just hung out and waited until they gave us the clear.
But nobody else in the group came out, so...
No, they're back at the hotel.
You had enough eyeballs on him to know that, I mean,
yeah.
you weren't going to make a birdie. They knew where he was. Right?
Correct, yeah. No, and they knew going in, and then we had two rules officials here as well to kind of help us out. Or we were just going to video record it just to make sure that this is what legitimately happened. Yeah. Especially at this level, you don't want that questionable. But we knew going in, he has to either sink that 50-footer, 60-footer, wherever the chip was, for par, or he's going to take a bogey, but eventually took a double.
So I don't know how long the delay was. Let's say it's 2 hours. You had...
Yeah, I would say it was, I think like 2:45 rings the bell.
Okay.
When and then now it is 4:20.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit of a delay here, but we managed to get through it. I mean, the excitement was there yet with our kids. I mean, they saw the leaderboard finally. So they finally figured out how to see it, which was really good. That they weren't peaking throughout the day.
Right.
Because I was, and it just kind of the goal today was just keep them mellow and keep them calm and again, it proved the reason why we're where we are, because they stayed calm as much as they could and ride the waves and try to not make the mistakes when they put themselves in bad situations.
So for about an hour and 45 minutes or so, you were sitting there telling everybody we have a putt to lead the state tournament after day one.
Yeah, well, it was a chip and a putt.
A chip and a putt.
A chip and a putt. I mean, a chip has to go in, so he's got to dunk it.
Right.
But still, I mean, who would have thought that we'd have been here, looking in? Again, we took second in our sectionals. Our best score overall in the year was a 300, and then we haven't even touched that. So us to put ourselves in this position at the state level is awesome for us and our program. And again, I credit our kids for the past 3 weeks after our conference championship, where we got beat by Homestead and Cedarburg. Our kids just bought into what we were preaching and what we needed to do, and they came out and executed what we had to do. And there's a reason why we're here today. And now I like in our position for us to do well tomorrow. Again, we just got to get a good night's sleep, get ourselves ready, and we got to ride that same wave of emotions tomorrow and stay calm-headed.
It didn't take great golf as defined by the way everybody's played this season. But as you look back, do you feel this was great golf played by your team today? Yeah,
they just came out and executed. They found their spots. They took advantage when they were able to. Mason Waters, our 3, came out just ablazing, which is awesome to see. He does so much work in the summer and even outside of practice. Again, he's one of our dedicated players who just always out there grinding. And he was -1. He was leading for a while. And then he got to even, and he ended up finishing like with +3 or 4, whatever it was. But again, he had a great day. Matt Zagar, our number 5, who has qualified for state 3 years, he had a great day today. Didn't finish 8 and 9. Very strong, but again, he still got in with a very low score, 77 or 78. Again, I haven't really looked at the leaderboard that closely with individuals because I'm more focusing on the team aspect, but he had a great round today, and hopefully we can keep on building on that stuff for tomorrow as well.
Did you say your number 5 has been here 3 times?
Yes, we rearranged house a little bit, and we put him at number 5, and just guess what, we can do what we want.
Yeah, why did you do that?
The guys that have him were playing better, and again, it's strokes to find, and just to alleviate some stress maybe off of Matt's plate, put him down a little bit. Where it's just maybe some guys say the 5s maybe aren't. I say in the nicest way
there's less pressure.
Yeah, less pressure, more relaxed group, right?
Yeah.
And again, Matt just wasn't striking at the ball very well at the beginning of the year, and he was still trying to find some things, and where the other 4 guys were finding their swings and they were putting scores together. Again, I just kind of kept them there, and then we just stayed there the whole time. And
so he's been there all year?
He's been there for most of the year, correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he was at 3, maybe our first meet at the Oaks for the Monona Grove invite.
Right.
After that, I think he was 5 the rest of the year.
Wow. Mason
Mason went to 3, Trevor stayed at 4, and Benaclagus is at 2. So we kept him there, and it's been a good recipe. And now it's a matter of just putting a nice solid round together tomorrow and see what happens.
Awesome. Corey, great job today.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Rob.